Hello everyone, Namaskar. Welcome back again to my channel Habit Satguru. And today I am here to discuss about this book, Inner Engineering by Sadhguru. This book is all about spirituality. And when we talk about spirituality, the first thing comes out to our mind is doing devotional activities or performing charity and all. But that is not exactly what spirituality stands for and what this book has to deliver. This book has to say about spirituality is there are two kind of world, which first one which we can see through our eyes and the second which lies within ourselves. And being a spiritual means being aware enough to sense any kind of change which is happening within ourselves. The changes which is happening around us, which we can see through our eyes, that is one thing, and the changes which are happening inside ourselves is other thing. Now, what kind of change I'm talking about? The changes which I'm talking about is on the thought level. Any new thought which comes to our mind, we should be capable enough to sense it, not to detect it. There is a vast difference between these two words, sensing and detecting. See, when we go with detecting, then there is an involvement of our mind also, whether to keep it or to delete it. And if we go for that perspective, with that perspective, then our mind become overloaded. Why? Because there are thousands of thoughts comes to our mind every day. And when we go with sensing, our mind will become more active and more aware, not to decide, not to make any judgment about the thought, but to sense it only, that there is something new which is coming to our mind, or whether it is repeating or something else. So this is called awareness, and this is the first stage of being spiritual. Being aware is the first stage, and after that there are so many stages where we are able to increase our aura when we are focused enough to sense our thought or any change of thought or any new thought. When our mind is capable enough to do all these things. See, our mind is doing all these things on itself subconsciously, but our conscious mind is not connected with that subconscious mind to have to plot the data all together, or to see that our subconscious mind is doing all these things, bifurcating every thought based on its category, repetitivity, and everything. There is data already available in our subconscious mind, but we are not aware enough to read it. And this book helps us to achieve certain kind of spirituality or awareness. And this is the first stage of spirituality, and after that there are a lot more things. When we talk about chakras and nadis and everything, we can amplify our level of awareness and talk with cosmos and this cosmology, everything. So there is very vast scope of spirituality, but the initial stage is being aware. We have to attain that awareness, the which book has to say, or the Sadhguru wants us to know. So this is very altogether different concept, but this book is really good. We should go for it, and everyone should read it at least once, so that they can go for it another time or twice, thrice, because this book is very profound knowledge providing. And to make it more simple, I'll try to take an example related to our habit. Suppose someone is trying to change habit. We can say, हम हिंदी में बात करें, अगर बोलें तो कोई अगर अपनी आदत को छोड़ना चाह रहा है, so this word छोड़ना is very difficult for the mind to accept it, because there is nothing. We have done something छोड़ना, we cannot leave it completely. We can only trade kind of thing we perform, we can replace it. So we have to take the concept of replacing. But छोड़ना is not the final thing which we can do. We cannot leave it anything. We have to think about replacing it. तो हम जब आदत के बारे में बात करते हैं, तो आदत को हम जब हमारा इंटेंशन छोड़ना होता है, हमारा ध्येय पूरा छोड़ने का होता है, तो हम उस चीज़ को कर नहीं पाते। सबसे बड़ा रीज़न यही कि हमारा माइंड जो है, हमारा जो दिमाग है, इसको प्रोसेस नहीं कर पाता, एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर पाता छोड़ना सब। माइंड को कुछ चाहिए, उसके बदले में कुछ चाहिए, बिकॉज वो चीज़ जो है, वो आदत जो है, हमारे दिमाग में ऑलरेडी एक जगह बना चुका है। अब वो खाली नहीं रह सकता, वहाँ कुछ ना कुछ चाहिए। तो दैट थिंग इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल कम्प्लीटली. So we have to trade with our own mind. Yes, we have to consider it as a two body system, two-way mechanism. There is nothing like you are controlling everything, but why? Because mind is controlling 98% of activities on its own. We don't digest our food, we don't make our blood to flow, we don't detect anything. Our mind does it on its own, and that habit through consciously we have given to subconscious mind, and subconscious mind cannot leave anything very easily. We have to make a exchange with our subconscious mind. हमें वो चीज़ लानी पड़ती है अपने अंदर. सो ये बुक उसी चीज़ के बारे में बता रहा है. अगर आपके मन में कोई नया थॉट आया, आप उस चीज़ के बारे में अवेयर हो कि नया थॉट आया है, और आप कितने देर अवेयर हो इसके बारे में. मैं अगर कोई आदत छोड़ने की बात कर रहा हूँ, तो मैं उस आदत को छोड़ने के बजाय उसको बदलने के बारे में ज़्यादा सोचूं. बदलना ऑप्शन है हमारे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड के पास कि वो सोच सकता है, बट वो कमांड नहीं है लीव करने का हमारे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में. तो आप जितनी बार सोचोगे कि मुझे ये आदत बदलनी है, एक अच्छी आदत लेनी है, तो हमारा सबकॉन्शियस माइंड इसको प्रोसेस करेगा और वो आपको खुद ऑप्शन देगा, ये आप क्या क्या कर सकते हो इसके बदले में. देन यू कैन प्रैक्टिस इट एंड you would be able to replace it. And this awareness is the first stage of spirituality. और हम जैसे जैसे इसमें आगे बढ़ते हैं, हम सबकॉन्शियस से अपनी कनेक्टिविटी और बेहतर कर पाते हैं. तो जो हम थॉट को बार बार हमें रिपीट करना पड़ रहा है हमारे माइंड में, या हम जल्दी प्रोसेस नहीं कर पा रहे, सबकॉन्शियस माइंड उसको बहुत जल्दी प्रोसेस करेगा. और हो सकता है आप बहुत जल्दी ही उस चीज़ से बाहर आ जाओ. मैंने एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल लिया आदत को लेकर के. आप इससे कोई भी चीज़ रिलेट कर सकते हो. इन दिस वे हमारा दिमाग जो है ना इसी तरह से काम करता है. होप आई एम एबल टू मेक यू अंडरस्टूड अबाउट द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ दिस बुक एंड अबाउट द फंक्शनैलिटी ऑफ आवर माइंड एंड थॉट. दैट्स ऑल फॉर नाउ. प्लीज़ रीड दिस बुक एंड get the benefit out of it.